Hey there, YouTube. My name is Mitch. I am EmerySW on Instagram.
I'm Mac mod, Mac underscore mod, whatever.
Mac
yeah,
underscore mod.
just
It's Instagram. You can't have spaces in your
Mac
name.
from Jiggy.
Mac from Jiggy, and I'm Mitch from Jiggy. Today we are going to be doing a review on probably our favorite atomizer to date. So it's probably going to be a gush fest, and if you're not into that, GTFO.
No, but I do have some things I don't like about it, hands down.
There are
So Syntheticloud, if anybody from Syntheticloud is listening, please listen.
I am rocking mine. I have some fused Claptons in here. I'm running it on my Opus 200 with DNA 200 board. Just got to start playing with it today.
I have mine. I have staggered fuse Claptons, and I'm running it on my MFB mod, the motherfucking box mod. I don't know if you've seen our other review on this, but you should probably fucking watch it.
Stare at the green light.
Yeah.
Stare at
Anyways,
the green light.
so yeah, I like this atomizer. I love this atomizer.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, it is great. It does have a whistle from the airflow, but I like it.
Yeah, I believe the whistle is from the fourth airflow hole.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
On the new V2 Pro, they added a fourth airflow hole to allow for people who prefer mouth-to-lung style vaping to get that really tight draw and also be able to flavor chase at the same time. Unfortunately, they were not able to completely seal that with the airflow control, so it kind of has a whistle to it, or at least that's what I believe is leading to the whistle.
Yeah. They did make the other 3 airflow holes hella bigger, though.
They did. I believe it's like 3/32. They increased them drastically. It's very comparable to the comp cap that they have available on Syntheticloud.com.
Yeah. So, basically, the 3-post atomizer. It's square posts. Every atomizer should have square posts. The post holes are big enough for me. They're 3 millimeters by 2 millimeters. They're actually square, which is pretty cool. It makes it easier for tool coils because it is a 3-post atomizer. The deck is gold plated, but we'll get to that in a second when we go up close. Let's get down and take a closer look at the Aeolus V2 Pro.
So we are here with the Aeolus V2 Pro, and right now you are looking at the deck. As you can see, the deck has a gold color to it, which would be because of the 18 karat gold plated naval brass section of the deck. They did this for conductivity and strength. It's a 2-piece deck, and the strength aspect of it comes from the stainless steel that they are using here. As you can see, it is 2 completely different pieces, and there's 4 screws on the bottom of the deck. They did this so that if you should drop it for some reason or another, it will you have the stainless steel threading instead of the brass threading for strength, so you do not risk destroying the threading should you drop it and it impacts on the barrel and crushes. Not sure how well you'll be able to see this, but the deck has 3 by 2 millimeter square post holes in its square posts. Nice big post holes, very easy to fit all of your thicker gauge wires in. As you can see right now, this one just has a single coil. It's a fused staggered Clapton, or staggered fused Clapton, however you'd like to word it. It has flathead style screws, and I did notice that on the bottom of each post there is no gap for the screw to completely go down, so you will not be clipping leads by over tightening. And that's about it as far as the posts go. Down here, as you can see, you do have the 18 karat gold plated naval brass for your 510 connection. and a very, very well endowed 510 pin, which it causes it to not sit flush on very many devices.
Like my MFB.
Like
for
an
chance.
MFB, yes.
You can obviously see right through underneath. Thanks a lot, Syntheticloud.
Yeah, thanks.
You guys, seriously, but you guys should sell a shorter 510 aftermarket because I would buy one.
I would definitely buy one. You could put it right on your spare parts page. As you can see also right here, mine does not sit flush on this Opus 200. You can see a little bit of a gap there. Other than that, that is the deck is a pretty stout piece. It does have the reverse threaded barrel, so what you would be doing, or on most threading, you would be loosening. On an Aeolus V2 Pro, you are in fact tightening the deck. I've found it's very convenient for getting your RDA off of your mod, but in almost every other aspect, it's super inconvenient for me.
Yeah, it's very inconvenient to try to get the deck off without a top cap getter offer thing.
Without a threaded RDA base.
So, yeah, I mean, I just picked one of these up. It's pretty awesome. Anyways.
Yeah, we picked those up at a shop called Vape Life in New Jersey. Very cool shop. We hit them up when we were down there for the New Jersey Vape Convention. This is the top cap, and it's very similar to the version 1 in most aspects. It has the very, let's say, kind of step-up airflow control where it's just this ring that you twist right here. My fingers are a little juicy, and I doubt I'll be able to get it off. Yeah, that's not going to happen. They did change the slots a little bit for the airflow. They made them significantly wider, and they're about the same height as the version 1, which is it's really nice that they made them bigger. And as you can see, they added a 4th airflow hole and tripled the airflow as far as the stock 3 airflow holes. As you can see, the blue O-rings, it has Viton O-rings, which are super heat resistant. Oh, Mac has his apart. Go ahead.
I just took mine apart. So basically, this is what the airflow assembly looks like. It just sits in the top cap like that. Basically, the version 1 had a single coil mode. This one doesn't. So if you like to run single coils, then you could either just use the dual coil airflow or just cut it off halfway. There's nothing really you could do about getting the airflow in only one hole. It's like impossible. So basically, yeah, you could just run flavor chasing mode if you wanted from the little hole. I don't know how well you could see that, but yeah. So that's it. I just put mine back together.
Yeah. That kind of finishes it up. It's a very simple atomizer. On the V2, they did shorten it up a little bit. It looks significantly better. I am not a fan of super tall RDAs. But that is about it for the up-close bit of this video. We're going to talk a little pros and cons of this atomizer. I'm going to start with good things. I like to lead with good things. I think it softens the blow of all the shitty stuff. The airflow on the V2 is so amazing compared to the version 1. The version 1 was a nice tight airflow. Well, not tight. It was a fine mixture. It was a very fine line between tight and very loose. It was really good for flavor, but it kind of sucks that you had to buy the comp cap to really get the most vapor production out of it if you're somebody who likes a lot of airflow.
Well, I actually drilled mine out, which I'll actually just grab real quick. Yeah, so I actually have it sitting on my my CLT version 1 because flavor chasing, dual the airflow. Pretty much, if every RDA had twice the airflow, it'd be so much better. I mean, personally for me.
Except for the Mutation 4. That shit would just leak more.
Yeah. So my Aeolus V1, I drilled them out. It's very similar to the V2. Actually, I didn't realize that it'd be so close. You can't really see that at all. At all.
Silver one.
Yeah.
There's the airflow on the V2, which is what I'm holding in my hand, and then He has the V1 that's drilled out,
Yeah, it's great.
which is very, very nice. Couple more things I really like about it. I love the quality that Syntheticloud has put into the atomizers that they've been creating. I love the fact that they do pay attention to things like good heat-resistant O-rings and using good materials that will withstand heat and last you a very long time. I think that even though I'm not a super big fan of the reverse threading on the barrel to the deck, I like that they did put through the thought to make it so they had the stainless steel to protect you from destroying the threading.
That was weird.
That was really weird. Syntheticloud hears this, they're shutting everything off. They're like, Big Brother, shut us down.
Yeah, so honestly, my favorite part is probably the aesthetics of it, how small it is. They didn't offer this version with heatsink, but obviously if you have version 1, or you could pick up a clone for anywhere. If you're on Fast Tech, I mean, I'm not big on clones, but if you could, if you do happen to want it, want the heatsink, you could pick up a clone V1 for like $10-15.
Yeah, not too much.
No, but the price point on this, it's $70. It's actually cheaper than the Aeolus V1.
Yeah.
If you buy it from Syntheticloud, $70.
65. Everything except for gold.
Oh,
Gold is $70. On Syntheticloud's website, they're selling them for $65. Unless you buy gold, gold will be $70. Which is actually, for this atomizer, I find that it is an outstanding price because of the performance and the versatility of it. Having those 3x2 square post holes helps a lot with all of your builds. And I find that you can, if you have a very conservative vaping style where you want more flavor, less clouds, and a tight airflow, you can get that out of this RDA. Or if you want to just produce weather systems of clouds, you can. And if the stock airflow in a 510 drip tip is not enough, you can use it with one of the comp caps that Syntheticloud sells for about $35. And that will give you pretty much everything you could ask for as far as flavor and clouds go.
yeah, absolutely, I agree. And then, yeah, I mean, it is my favorite atomizer right now.
It doesn't leak.
It doesn't leak.
It doesn't leak
I haven't
at
gotten
all.
it to leak.
I've never had it leak.
I mean, unless I really tried, I couldn't get it to leak.
I mean, you could over drip and turn it into Lake Aeolus and just hold it upside down. Then it will probably leak.
Yeah.
But if you don't use way too much juice and you have it cottoned properly, the chances of this leaking on you are slim to none.
Yeah.
So.
Not even just that, it has tons of airflow, or you could get massive flavor out of it, or that it just doesn't leak. I love the versatility of it because it can do all those things. You're getting the most bang for your buck with this RDA, and that's really what I'm into. Like, I know I don't have tons of money to go throw at RDAs to use them all.
Not right now, at least.
Yeah. But I love it. I love it. If you don't have one, you should get one. If you do have one, you should watch this review and see how much you like. We could put a link to Syntheticloud's website in the comment section. I mean, do you have anything else for them?
Buy a fucking Aeolus.
Well, yeah, there you have it. There's some mentions on this. I can't do any.
My O game is good today.
So there you have it. YouTube, vape fans, vapors, Veeple.
Veeple, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, we didn't say that once.
We didn't say Veeple at all.
That was supposed
now
to be
we have to. We're gonna redo the entire review just to throw in Veeple a few more times.
I'm Mac from Jiggy, Mac Mod. Follow me on Instagram, Mac_mod.
I am Mitch Emery's W. You can find me on Instagram. Thank you for watching the Sub-Ohm Specialists.
So yeah, I mean, it's an awesome RDA. It's not quite like the Velocity RDA.
I mean, Rip, I know you're gonna do a review on this. I know you have one, but you got to understand the Velocity is not as good as this.
Yeah,